Hello, everyone. It's Friday. We made it. It's Friday. We made it. So I'm happy everyone is here. For those of you on Instagram, I'm going black and white because I can and I just want to. But I'm actually going to fix this. So for everybody here on YouTube, thank you for being here. I'm using my side camera, still playing around with everything that's going on. So this is Travel the World as a Speaker. I am your host, Phylecia Jones. And this show is brought to you by iFind You Close, where we actually go out and research and find speaking engagements and deliver them to you. And today we're going to talk about how to create a website. Now I'm going to do something really funky and it's going to like blow you all mind for those of you who are sitting here. You get to see my camera move. Oh, you get to see everything move. So what we're going to talk about tonight is how to create a website. Now, before we even get started, it is not going to be the deep dive tutorial that you think it's going to be. So we're just going to do a brief overview of some quick ways you can create a website. I'm not going to go deep all into it, but I want to give you a couple of resources on how you can create a website, because this is going to be so crucial to you if you're going to try to negotiate travel, by leveraging speaking. So this is something very important that we all have to pay attention to. I'll give you a glimpse at my website, so you can see what a speaker website looks like, to give you an idea. I'll give you just a little peek, what it looks like. So for all my folks here on Instagram, of course, you won't be able to follow along with what we're doing, so you'll have to use your imagination, and that is okay. But if you are curious and you want to see all the cool graphics, all you got to do is come to ifindyoukclose.com/YouTube. Hey YouTube, how you doing? I don't know, for some reason, this song, Hey Miss Carter, has just been stuck in my brain. Hey Miss Carter. I watched Beyonce way too much. So usually what we do here on the show, I tell you a little bit of a travel story, and then we get into this whole thing of leveraging speaking so you can travel. So my travel story for today is not going to be the deepest thing in the world. I just actually got off of a phone call with a friend, and it was just so nice being able to talk to her, because I haven't talked to anyone who's like me, who has been sad about travel. We've been in quarantine, so she decided, she wanted to move back to the mountains. So she packed up everything, looked for a house, bought a place in the mountains, and now she skis every day. Now, I'm not a ski person and I'm okay without skiing, but it was just so cool to talk to her. And, and we both were like, okay, where are you going as soon as this is over? 2022, where are we packing up and getting to? And she gave me a great recommendation to visit Sri Lanka. Never been there before in my life, but I am so open to Southeast Asia right now, because one is probably a lot warmer than what I am dealing with. So I am completely open to Southeast Asia. So if you have any recommendations of where to travel, let me know. And if you haven't noticed, I have this map behind me. I'm getting really loud in the microphone, sorry. So I have this map behind me. So this is my awesome map, and it's the bucket list map. So you can go check out awesome maps at awesomemaps.com. And I haven't used it in a while, but it kind of tells you some really cool places to go visit. And I had a friend who framed it for me on, corkboard or whatever, so I can put my pins in. So I actually should go and put my pins in so it can represent where I have visited. I was supposed to get string. It was a Kickstarter years and years ago, but I love this map. It's canvas and it's pretty durable, so if you wanted to like fold it up and take it with you places, but I actually got it framed, so I love that map. And so now I'm going to go look at what they recommend for things to do in Sri Lanka. You know what? I'm just going to do it right now, because this is what I can do. So first question is, where is Sri Lanka? I'm not going to even try to pretend like I'm a geography person. So I know I'm over here. So I see Indonesia, Laos. Oh my gosh. So now you're going to make me go find it. I think I know where it is. Now this is all drawn in, so sometimes they don't put the thing in. You know what? Let me go look over here. You get to see my backside. Sorry. Sorry, folks. So let's go figure out where Sri Lanka is on the map. Okay, where's the map? Where's the map? Was I close? Oh gosh, no, I was nowhere near it. So I was in the wrong place. So Sri Lanka, where are we? Over here. Oh, it's so tiny that they don't even have it on the map. So it's over in this area. Um, I don't think they actually. Okay, so it's a little piece over here. Okay, here it is. Here's Sri Lanka. So it's so tiny that they don't even have it named on the map. It's crazy. So I should probably go visit. So she was just telling me how amazing it was. All right, so so that's enough of a travel story. I know you guys like, what the heck is going on? You know, you do things on video because you can do it, and it's fun. You know what? You don't have to watch my live stream, but if you want to get on stage and you want to leverage speaking, you should watch. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna jump into the world of creating a website. So like I said, I'm not going to give you this deep dive on how to create one. I'm going to give you some overview tips, and then maybe at some point I can go a little bit deeper, because creating a website isn't just like something that you just do. But I do want to tell you that if you are trying to get into this world of speaking, you're trying to leverage speaking, I don't care if you have a 9-to-5 job, if you are a business owner, and of course, if you got questions, put them in the comment box. Having a website that talks about your speaking, even if it's just one page, is going to be so key to so key to getting on stage. I'm trying to find a friend, and I want to show you what her website looks like. So amazing! This is Teresa Heath Waring. She's out of the UK. Amazing young lady. And I got a chance to be on her podcast. So go check it out. So I'll make sure we go see. So here I am on her podcast. Let me go find the episode. It is one of the most recent episodes. Here I am. Yay, here I am. How speaking at events has changed since the pandemic. So you can go check that out. That is the podcast by Teresa Heath Waring, and Marketing That Converts. That's the podcast. So Marketing That Converts. Make sure you go check it out. My episode is the most recent episode, so I'm so excited to share that with you. But the reason why I'm here is I want to show you what her speaking website looks like. So for my folks here on Instagram, all you got to do is go to ifindyouclothes.com/YouTube. If not, go check the link in the bio. So just to give you an idea of what a speaker website looks like, I'll show you mine. Now she has a marketing consulting business, but she has dedicated at least one page to speaking because she wants to get booked. She wants to market herself, and she wants to make sure that people know what she's talking about. So this is what she does. And so she says she's practical, inspirational, motivating, actionable, and funny. So I've actually had the pleasure of seeing her speak. She is so calming. I'm not one of those, I'm kind of like, okay, here we go. We're going to be doing this. She's just like, so here we're going to do. And she sounds so smart. So smart. So here's some very key things that she has on her website. A book now button. She's talking directly to event planners. She has photos of her on stage, which you need. I'm trying to see if she has testimonials. She has testimonials here about her speaking, and she has the photos of the people so that you know that they are not just strangers. Photos of her speaking at other events, and here's a list of some of her bigger events. Now she travels a lot, and we did get very distracted on her podcast. I have to tell you, we got extremely distracted on her podcast talking about travel because we both miss it. And she is the epitome of somebody who leverages speaking so she can travel. So we went all in about traveling to Monaco and how I was not invited. So you can go check that out. But so this I just want to give you an idea of what this looks like when you are trying to put together your speaker website. For those of you who've been doing this for a while, you need this because this is how people are going to be judging you. And she talks about what's Teresa like on stage. I know I'm probably saying her name wrong because they say it with Teresa. It's very British, and I don't do it very well. So I'm so sorry, Teresa. And so here are the topics she speaks on. This is going to be so key for all of you. You got to put your topics down there. I get so many people calling me like, hey, I want to speak. What are you talking about? Everything? Nope, 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 nope. So all her world is all digital marketing, running a business, things like that. So this, she knows what her niche is. She knows who she talks to, what she talks about, and and she made it very nice and is very beautiful. Hands down, one of the most beautiful websites I've ever seen when it comes to speaking. And I remember the last time I talked to her, I'm like, Teresa, get on it. And so she was like, I took your notes and I put it all over here. So she has talk examples. Now, Teresa is, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Teresa is extra. So she is one of those nice, neat, clean, everything is very beautiful. I'm one of those just get started. So when she does this, she goes the extra mile. But this is a good example of a web page that you probably do want to look at, and she talks about everything, what her package looks like. This is Paul. This is my co-host. He doesn't even have a name over in the UK. His name is just Biz Paul. You got to be that cool just to be Biz Paul. Now, she also does a lot of marketing, so she puts her logos on here. So a very beautiful website. So this is what I tell a lot of people. I want to see logos. I want to see credibility, because remember, I've spent 4.5 years booking speakers. This is some of the things that I look for, because I need to know that you're for real. Like, I need to know you're for real. I want to see beautiful photos of people in the audience, not just you branded, which are beautiful, but she has tons and tons of testimonials. You can never have too many testimonials. So I should be looking over here. You can never have too many testimonials when you're doing this. And she has her social proof. These are all the things. And I told her this is the last thing we actually talked about. Go and grab all those photos from, from your social media. People who are like, oh my gosh, I just saw you speak. You're amazing. This is going to be one of the easiest ways to get social proof and to get testimonials, is from the people who are tweeting or talking about you right there at the moment. And they're sliding in your DMs and things like that. So this is what you want. You want this type of stuff. So Teresa, beautiful. Sorry, wrong camera. I got to get used to my cameras. Beautiful. Did a great job. And I can tell every time we talk, she makes these little updates. Oh, amazing. You know what? She is a client of iFind You Close, so just gotta disclose that. But we actually had lunch together when we were in the UK, and we just started talking about her website, and she's done an amazing job, beautiful. So if you ever need an example of a beautiful website, this is hands down one of them. Hers looks better than mine, so I don't even know if I'm going to show you. So all right, so we've talked about this. So so I just want to give you some quick and dirty ways to, you don't necessarily need this particular website, but you do need something. And it can be very basic. Your name, what you talk about, who you talk about it to, how to contact you, testimonials. And we're going to just, and I'll show you what mine looks like. Mine is not as, now, I love it when the student does better than the teacher. I love it. So now it means I got to get my act together. And get everything up and going. So here's my website, and you can go pretty basic. Mine's pretty simple, just my name, what type of speaker I am, and what I want to be hired for. Credibility. Teresa is saying she was a TEDx speaker. I'm a 2-time TEDx speaker. I was on a television show. Why you want to hire me. My credibility logos of other events that I've spoken for. And then now we got the same photo angle because we actually spoke at the same event. So now I got testimonials from the people who actually booked me for events, other photos of me on stage, my TEDx photo, and, being able to say that I was a 2-time TEDx speaker, and a couple of testimonials of people who slid into my DMs. So how you design your website is totally up to you. Whatever sparks joy for you when it comes to design. I'm very basic, and I'll show you exactly how I did this. Now, one of the things I do, which I'll have to tell Teresa, is, video reviews, video testimonials are key. This is just a few. I have a whole page full of these things. Here are the talks that I have, and then how to contact me. So what I'm looking for is something very basic, and this is what we're going to talk about creating when it comes to this. So let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty of it. And it's Friday night. I know you want to go party. Not me though. So we're going to just go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. So there are a couple of ways that you can go build a website. And I was playing around right before we started. And one of the things that I've gone to is over in Wix. Now, I've never used Wix. I'm a WordPress person, and I build my own websites. But I like this Wix thing. So if you ever need a quick, easy way, and the way I did it is that they just ask you questions. Are you a consultant? How many clients do you have? Who are you trying to reach? And it's kind of like a plug and play. And then you get to the, then they bring up some templates of what a consultant website could or may look like. And I love this. Because when I built websites, my background's in computer science. So one of the things I got into when I was in college was building websites. And they didn't have all of these plug and play templates. I wish they did. It would have saved me years of life. Years of life. But I do like that with Wix, you can go and do this right now. A lot of plug and play. And you can just go simply create you can view it here. So I went through all of the questions. So before you go, if you're signing up for brand new, you just go answer all of the questions, and you just edit the site, and it is plug and play. So you got to have your photos ready, high quality definition photos. You can go through and choose the template that works for you. I just chose a random one, and I'm just going to see what they give me. So here is what this website looks like. This is just a template, so you can go change a whole lot of things in here. They give you the chat button, so if people want to contact you. And I do like this, a beautiful banner. This is where we want to see, this is a very different website, but I want to see a photo of you here on stage, just like this photo, and just like Teresa's photo. Something just like this that can be plugged right into this banner here. And then now you just plug and play your photos, why people should hire you as a speaker. You could put your speaking topics here, and I would put them here. You just go in and replace all of this. You can change the little photos out. And I only know, and definitely a place for your testimonials. That's going to be so key for everybody. I love this because it is so simple and is done for you. So now, over here, now I've never used Wix before. Like I said, I'm a WordPress person. So I'm just doing this for the first time right before I came on air with you, just to see how easy or how hard it is. And I have to say I might be a little bit ahead of everybody, but the fact that it is plug and play and you can just drop things into place makes things so much easier for me. So yeah, there's going to be a learning curve. Give yourself patience. Don't try to do this right before you're trying to go to bed, but make sure you give yourself a little time. Learn this. You can add the different apps. They have App Market. Oh my gosh, where was this? Just a few years ago. And you can plug and play. So I do like this. Oh, this is nice. So you can change your layout of how you do things. And you know what? I really do like Wix. So now one of the things is you can play around with Wix all day, all night. Now it does cost money. So I went ahead and looked here. It is going to be $39 a month. Personally use $14 a month. So you got to be able to budget this in and make sure it is something that you want to use. But I do like Wix. The same thing with Squarespace. I did look up Squarespace. The same thing, same type of web design, plug and play. Absolutely love it. And the pricing is going to be around $12 a month. So at this point, play around with the free. And when I say free, it means you can go and design it for free. You can design it, but you won't be able to go live until you pay some money. So that is one of the things you have to really pay attention to when you're building a website. Hey love Sherry and more. How are you doing over here on Instagram? So for my folks joining me on Instagram, we're talking about building a website. So if you want to see the graphics, just click the link in the bio and it'll bring you over here to YouTube. But I'm going to try to talk through this as much as possible. So one of the things I definitely want to tell you, is so important for you to have a website as a speaker that that converts for you, and that's where, and this is where I really want you to sit around and play with what you want your website to look like. And I just gave you some very basic elements of what needs to be on there. So we've talked about Wix. We've talked about Wix as an option. So you just go to wix.com, or you can go to Squarespace, which is squarespace.com. I went straight to the pricing. And they do give you a custom domain. So that's one of the biggest things. If you don't own your name, like PhyleciaJones.com, you can't own my name because I own it. But, make sure that you go and purchase your domain. So now I'll show you exactly how I do my website. So I'm a WordPress person. Now the thing is, when you do WordPress, you're going to have a hosting company. I will show you who I am using. I use DreamHost as my hosting company. I have never had issues with them. Love them. Great tech support. And it's fairly simple. So you may need now doing your own website, because WordPress is free. The hosting is not free. So you're going to have to give yourself a little bit more time to figure this out. If you want to go this route. So what I only pay for is the hosting of the website. The cool thing about Wix and Squarespace is that in that cost, it includes the hosting of the website, if I'm correct. So let me go back. Yeah, so they include the hosting of the website for you, so which is good. I host everything on my own, and I'm not going to even try to get into all the details of running this website, but I use DreamHost and I use the WordPress plugin. So let me see if I can go ahead and log in so I can show you what the back end looks like over here. So don't y'all go and break into my stuff either. So so this is how once you sign up for your hosting package, you come over here and you learn and install. And they make it really simple. It is a one-click install. So once you have your domain up and going, it is a one-click install to do WordPress. Now, like I said, WordPress is going to, hey Nadia, how are you doing? We're talking about why you need a website as a speaker, so you can leverage to speak, so you can leverage speaking to travel the world. And I'm just going through like some of the web hosts that I like. I like Wix and I like Squarespace. I do my own on WordPress, but it is very dependent on you having hosting. So I use DreamHost, and inside of DreamHost, now you can install your WordPress website. So if any of you want to see what I'm doing, you have to come over here. I have all the cool graphics over here on YouTube. So you can go to ifindyouclothes.com/YouTube. I should be able to type this in. I can't type on Instagram at the same time because I am that girl. iFind. So yeah, you see? And I will end up like hanging up. Does it hanging up? Y'all, I just showed my age, didn't I? People don't hang up anymore. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. So if you ever want to come over and join me on the YouTube to see what I'm doing, because all the graphics are over here. There we go. See, I was able to do it. ifindyouclothes.com/YouTube. I should probably do that more often. So back to the WordPress. So WordPress one-click install. Part of me wants to say that's it, because it really is it. If you are new to this, if you're brand new to doing your own website, stick with a Wix, stick with a Squarespace. It will make life a whole lot easier for you than what I do. But I will show you a couple of other ways, the other thing that I do inside of here. I'm not going to get into the back end of my website, but I will show you the template that I use that is only for WordPress, okay? Only for WordPress. So when it comes to templates, I actually use a company called Elegant Themes. So it is a separate purchase. Like I said, you have to pay for your hosting, and WordPress is free. So you can install it, but it's going to look a little crazy. I actually probably should show you what the back end looks like. Let me show you what the back end looks like so you can see how interesting or how crazy WordPress can be. I'm used to this by now because I've been using it for um, way too many years. I've been using this for way too many years now, so I'm totally used to it. But I do prefer making life a lot easier for those of you who are not website people. So sorry, I moved my camera. So this is what the back end of my website looks like for WordPress. And it's a lot of stuff here. So like I said, I like to plug and play. It makes life a lot easier for yourself. But if you want to learn, you can definitely do this. There's this thing called YouTube. There's this thing called YouTube. There's a lot of videos. And WordPress community, there's a lot of people that can help you there. I don't know if I'm the best person to teach you how to do this, but I just want to give you an idea. Now, what I do inside of my website, once it is up and going, I run it with, sorry, you guys see me click around. And don't judge me for all of the things that are opened up over here. So once I actually have WordPress going, I use Elegant Themes as my plug and play. So, so like before, like years ago, there weren't that many of these plug and play type things, because I definitely would have used a Wix or I would have used a Squarespace, but I, did the hard thing and built it myself. So I purchased this Elegant Themes. It costs me about $80 every year. So that's the only cost I have in addition to my hosting platform. So I pay for this. And the cool thing that I like about Elegant Themes is that they give you, they have their main thing called Divi. That is one of their themes, so that you can choose your layouts of everything. And you can just go and choose which one. This is just like the Squarespace and the Wix. It's just that now I got to go through multiple steps. What they only have to do like one step to get everything. So what I do over here is I choose one of these themes. And actually for iFind You Close, I'll just show you what theme I use. That simple. This is the theme that I use for iFind You Close. You can see a live demo. Once I install that inside of WordPress, then I am able to do plug and play. So this is basically my theme. If you look hard enough, you can see that I really didn't do much. And I like plug and play. It makes life so much easier. And they give you just some layouts of different pages, and comes with the artwork if you want to keep the artwork. So when I build my website, like I said, I use DreamHost for my hosting company. So I use DreamHost, so we'll go back out so you could take a look at them. So this is my panel. So let me log out. I use DreamHost, if I can ever get to it again. Oh, DreamHost doesn't want me to leave. There you go. Come on, let's log out. There we go. So because I build my own website with WordPress, I use DreamHost. Inside of DreamHost, I do the one-click WordPress install after I purchase my domain. iFindYouClose.com, FyleiciaJones.com, FyleiciaRoss.com. Those are the domains that I own. And so as soon as they open that up, I get this here. And now I have to go to Elegant Themes to purchase their download, so that I can add it over here, and then I can go and do all of my work inside of the website. That's a lot of work to do, but like I highly recommend just using Wix to get you started. You choose the template. You don't have to do as many steps as I have to do. You don't have to worry about your own security. So that's a couple of the negatives I have, is that I have to worry about my own security. I have to worry about my own updates. When you're using a service like a Wix or a Squarespace, it is done for you, and I absolutely love it. And then everything is drag and drop, plug and play. I have that ability with mine, but I have to do quite a few more steps to get there. And I have a lot of different plugins, and so that's where it gets really interesting with WordPress, is that if you have too many plugins, it could bog down your website. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview, and I know it's a lot, and you're probably like, this is boring. Really, Phylecia? This is like so boring. But I just wanted to give you a couple of different ways of extreme overview of how you can get started creating your own website. Like I said, there are better people, and I would have to actually sit down and do different videos to kind of go through all of these things. I wanted to show you mine just to show you, if you want to be the extra and you want to be the Beyonce of websites, you can do that. If you don't have the budget if you don't have the budget of time to learn how to do WordPress, that's okay. Places like Wix, Squarespace, if any of you are using course software, they give you a landing page. You can use that as well. I use Thinkific. You can use that as a landing page for your website to get people to where you want them to go. My goal, my hope for you, my request, my hope, my dream is to use something simple. Don't do what I do unless that's what you like to do. I don't want you to spend months trying to figure this out when all you can do is go over to something and get it done now. And like I said, the cool thing about Wix, when I was playing around with it, is you can go and design your website right now. You can see what it looks like on mobile. If it clicks over, yeah, you can see what it looks like on mobile. It helps you out. You can do all of this before you even pay for it, and that is something I like, because you don't have to be committed yet if you don't like your website. And then of course you can always hire somebody. You can always hire somebody to do your website for you. Just be ready to pay a lot of money. That's it. Just be ready to pay a lot of money, because building websites is not a lot of people think it's simple, but it's not. If you can use a Wix and a plug and play, so much easier if you have the patience and the time to learn how to do it yourself. But remember, our goal is to get us to a really cool website so that people will know what we talk about, who you talk about it to, and how to book you. Because remember, the whole plan is to leverage all this speaking so that you can travel the world. All right, so we're up on 30 minutes, and I know I probably bored the bejesus out of you. I don't even know what bejesus is. But if you have any questions about anything that I talked about, please let me know. And if I need to do another video, I mean, seriously, tell me what you want me to talk about. I can go deeper. If I need to do another video on some of these different elements, we can definitely do that as well. But I just wanted to give you a quick idea with some of the basic elements so that you can get your website up and going. And if you got the time and the patience to learn, go use an easy plug and play. If you don't have the time and patience, pay someone. If you want to be like the Beyonce of all websites, go ahead and do what I do with the WordPress. And good luck. Don't call me asking me about those things. It's called YouTube. It's called YouTube. All right, folks, that's all I have for you. I hope you have an amazing Friday. We're going to be back up here tomorrow morning. So we do the mornings on weekends for my Instagram folks. I haven't decided. I've been back and forth on whether or not to go live here on the Instagram channel on the weekends. If I'm feeling sexy, I'll do it. If I'm not feeling sexy, you're going to have to come join me over here. But what are we talking about tomorrow so I can get you up? We're talking about making money. That's it. We're talking about making money. I don't even know what part of money we're talking about. How to profit from speaking. So that's what we're going to talk about. How to make money as a speaker, how to profit, and just give you some ideas so that you can keep expanding your reach and expanding your wallet at the same time you're traveling the world. So take care of yourself. For my folks here on Instagram, see you later. For my YouTube people, take care. Peace out. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Don't do anything crazy. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.